Welcome. I'll be reacting to Home Alone 3. This will be the last in the Home Alone series because everyone says stop here. Remember, this is not a market substitute. Please support the original.
Slip it right past airport security.
Oh my, this is so Spy Kids. It's my airport! SFO! Oh, that's the switch. 2 Parisian bags. Alright. If I were her, I would double check. Fan out. Find the bag. This is like that scene in Indiana Jones when she's inside the basket and he's running around throwing off the tops of baskets trying to find her. This must be the kid. That's hard work. I've done it.
I left my bread in San Francisco.
I left my bread in San Francisco. Hashtag sourdough. Poor Alex. And he worked hard for that. Chickenpox? I remember getting chickenpox. It was not a fun experience. I did get to have a donut though. I remember that. She is so young. I forget how old these movies are. 2020 right here. Working from home, trying to be in the office, kids everywhere, chaos.
Seconds out.
But she's not going to believe him. And she's going to think he called the police as a prank.
We could have a watcher on any house in any street.
Alex is a watcher. Now he just needs a slayer.
Yesterday, nothing bad is gonna happen.
Dad.
They're gonna break another door. 2 doors? Pulling a river there. When I had chickenpox, I was way more sick. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this. He has a little mouth. He can go through the Stargate now. Ooh, ah. This is the weirdest car chase ever. Seriously? I don't think so. It wasn't your fault, little car. You did great. It is the Stargate program.
Computer chip, huh?
Can I give you the number on the chip and you can call the right guys?
Call Colonel O'Neill. It would be funnier if they were eating shawarma. So cute.
That means fight. Double or nothing.
This parrot is great. Seriously, this kid is not sick. Also, she's super hot. You're contagious, dude. What if she hadn't had chicken pox? Ugh. That hat is everything. He's not really home alone though. So is this really a Home Alone movie? It's more like a home when nobody else is paying attention movie. Not the hat! Good boy. Who's a good boy? Yes, priorities. Get your hat back.
Said he found a computer chip in a toy car.
Seriously, this kid is clearly feeling fine. I'm noticing in the third one, they're making a lot more sex jokes and stuff. And I think that's probably because they think adults are watching it as well. Honestly, it's a little bit annoying because they're trying to be edgy and failing. So they're trying to kind of have a kids movie and then a raunchy adult comedy at the same time. And as a result, neither is really working. They need to pick one and stick with it. Alex on Hamilton Street. He is the ALEXANDER. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. Then King George turns around, runs a spending spree. We ain't ever gonna set his descendants free. So there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me. Don't hurt Mrs. Hess. I love how they're in snow camo for a suburban house. know how much that window cost? What are the odds of him walking into that, honestly? Did he hurt? I'm sorry. He just harmed books. Books were harmed in the making of this movie. I am now on the ranks of people who do not approve of Home Alone 3 because you do not hurt books ever. And look at all those books in the snow. Pages open in the snow.
With a book?
You threw the book.
Plural, a trunk full of books.
It's funny because I've been stuck in Chicago O'Hare waiting for flights that got canceled. Oh, at least she has gloves on.
What a loser.
Okay, how many doors has this kid ruined at this point? We have the first one at the first house, 2 more at the other house, definitely another one here, and he rigged the other door. 5. Let me look at average door costs. A nice door like that, at least $1,000. $899, $2,000, $1,500. I realize that's today's prices, but this kid, he's a menace. And he ruins books. But that's almost $10,000 worth of damage. Plus they have 3 kids to take care of, probably saving up for their colleges. They're gonna be eating instant lunch for like 20 years because of this kid. I'm just saying. Don't trust the open window. And there goes the rest of the house. Do you know how much toilets cost? They're gonna have to sell this house to pay for all these damages. It's destroying the house. Be careful, Doris.
I'm not at liberty to discuss it, son.
Come on, Scarlett. You stop him. Yes.
The it you're referring to is my little brother.
Tell him, Scarlett. Doris. Well, they are downstairs. Yeah, but he doesn't have a real gun. He has the fake gun that was spray painted.
Is your gun?
But he threw it away.
Gotcha.
That was someone's car.
Johnson, Williams,
Captain Carter.
There's a senior citizen across the street. It's gonna need some soup and a doctor to look at her feet.
Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it. We haven't done it.
Okay, I'm hoping there were rewards on all these people that will pay for the damages. Because otherwise, I don't know what they're gonna do.
the computer company that got their chip boosted is giving Alex a reward.
It's a 6-figure sum, which is extremely cool.
Okay, good. Because they'll need a 6-figure sum to cover fixing this house after what he did to it and all the neighboring houses. Told you it was contagious. I can definitely see why a lot of people don't like Home Alone 3. I think I might be among them. It had some fun moments, I'm not denying that. However, overall, it did not have the heart of the first 2 movies. They didn't take the time for the character development. It was mostly action, 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 and then way too long of a sequence of traps. Basically, this is the film I was worried that the first 2 films would be. There's a game called Gloomhaven, and it's basically all the things I hate about Dungeons & Dragons as an entire lengthy game. It's purely the combat and math. I love D&D for the role-playing. The combat math side is the stuff you put up with in order to do the rest of the game. This Home Alone 3 is the Gloomhaven of the Home Alone series. It's the parts that were not as interesting as an entire film. Doris, however, basically stole the show along with the parrot. I didn't catch the parrot's name. Those 2 were super adorable and basically made this entire film watchable. I didn't feel a connection to the kid that I felt in the first 2. I might be biased because he damaged so many books, but this particular kid didn't really show that he was a sweet kid until the very end. I didn't feel any particular connection to him the entire movie. He was just being a brat. Finally, when he comes in at the very, very end of the film, as somebody worth rooting for, It's basically too late. The movie is over. Kevin was precocious and misunderstood. This kid was genuinely annoying. I did enjoy seeing it one time, so I'm glad that I did watch it. I don't think I'll ever go back and rewatch it though. So it looks like Home Alone, same problem as the Mummy movies. Mummy Returns, so good. Mummy 3. So everyone in the comments who said Home Alone 3 is terrible, you were right.